much over the last few days of the things that she just picked up and did without really even knowing exactly how to do it, but she made it work. And she went above and beyond. Like taking people out of places of work that weren't supposed to be there. And of support. Of loving her family, no matter what. Of providing for her family, no matter what. And what I love about it is, it doesn't matter who came into that house, you became family. You became family. As soon as you sat down on that chair, you became family. The service that she gave, not just to her family, but also to those that surrounded her. Those that she knew, those that she loved, those that were part of her church family. Wow, what an amazing example of what it means to give in selfless service. I'm reminded of this last verse as I think of Nancy. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called our God, for he has prepared. We saw and we experience what it means, and we hear stories and we hear memories and we share and we live in memories where God has prepared and Nancy was open. And so here's where I challenge you today. It's all very well coming. It's all very well remembering. But if we get stuck in our memories, then we don't honour those that have provided those memories. And so I would challenge you, as we have spent time hearing stories, as we continue to share stories over food together, as we continue to sing and worship together, I would challenge you, what does it mean for you? What does it mean in your life to honour the legacy of one who has impacted you? Because I believe that's our challenge today. Not to just remember, but also then to honour what has gone before. To honour the legacy that is left for us. It would be wrong of me today to not ask you, do you know the Lord? Because that's the only reason why Nancy did what she did. It's the only reason why she was able to do what she was able to do, because she knew the love of the Lord Jesus Christ. It changed and transformed her life. Why? Because now she had hope. She had peace. Somebody who, even to the very end, never complained. To the very end, had grace. Who was kind. I learned a new story this week. I always love learning new stories. And as I've been around and talking to people, every time I'm sharing about my week and what's going on and calendars and everything like that. Every time I say that we have a memorial service, it's for Ted and Nancy. Ted, you're not gone. I know, but you just go together. Like it's just Ted and Nancy. It's Ted and Nancy. And what I didn't know, this is not, this works for them, and I loved it, that they met in August, they got engaged in December, they got married in April, and they were married for 57 years. And why? Because they knew the Lord, and they knew that their relationship was not just between them, but it was the Lord that got them through. All those moments of not being sure, of not knowing. And that is the wonderful thing about Jesus Christ, that he can provide for us in the most amazing times and in the most challenging times. In the midst of our grief and in the midst of our happiness. His peace is sufficient. I don't know about you, there are so many times that I hear people say again and again, man, I just wish I could be satisfied. I wish I could just be happy. I wish I could be content. I wish. The problem is, friends, and Nancy knew this, and many in this room already know this, but maybe some don't, that if we keep searching in material things for contentment and happiness and to be satisfaction, that's the word I was looking for, wasn't it? If we're looking for those things in the world and in material things, we will never find them. But only in the person of Jesus Christ. As I was thinking about Nancy's humility and what that meant in her life and how she was showing Jesus, the song that came to mind is this very old hymn. If you want to look at the words, you can. It's hymn 191 in our hymn book that you have. The old rugged cross. The old rugged cross. Something that was supposed to be shame, but that Jesus had in his humility to hang upon, to die upon, for me and for you. The hope that we can have, knowing that God our Father understands our suffering, understands our pain and our loss, when he himself sent his only Son for us, so that we can have forgiveness and hope, regeneration and excitement, so that today we can come and just in the midst of our sadness, we can have hope, knowing that Nancy is where the Lord has prepared a place for her. And so I'm going to ask Rochelle to play this through a couple of times, and I want us to take a moment. Maybe you want to focus on these words and try to understand why I'm so passionate about this and why we can be so excited today that Nancy is living and worshipping the Lord. We can have hope in the midst of what the world would see as no hope at all. And I want you to do two things as you listen. One is this, is to take a moment and remember, to maybe think of a word or a phrase, something that you heard from her, something that you saw in Nancy. Maybe you didn't know Nancy personally, but you're here to support the family. Maybe something that you see in them, something that is challenging to you. I know for me, that word is to never complain. That's the word for me. And I don't know what the word is for you. But then I want you to take that word or that phrase, and then I want you to figure out, like, what am I going to do with that? How am I going to honour this person who made so much of an impact? Nancy, who made so much of an impact in my life. How am I going to use that to honour others? How am I going to continue her legacy in my life, in my relationships? Maybe for you today, that might be a knowledge of who Jesus is. To say, I've tried everything else and there's just nothing else that I can do. And maybe today can be the start of saying, yeah, Jesus, I want to give you a try. I want to give you a chance. I want to give you a shot, knowing that it doesn't matter what I've done or where I'm at, that you will take me as I am. Because every time I went into this house, I was accepted, not as the officer of Royal Oak, not as the pastor of a congregation, but just as somebody who God had called to be at that moment, at that place, at that time. That's who I was. That's who Nancy and Ted treated me. And that's how the Lord treats each and every one of us. To take us where we are and to say, I want the best that there can be for you. And so as we listen to this twice through, I'm just going to ask you to take a moment to reflect and to make a decision. What are you going to do to honour this lady here today? Let's pray as we listen.